It's time to talk about the May Stitching Cosmos Challenge, and this month we're working on pin tucks and twin needles, or double needles, depending on what you call them. Hi, I'm Sarah from SewingMastery.com, and I am the designer of the Stitching Cosmos online course. And all we're doing each month is really just making me finish blocks that I started in previous classes. So when working with pin tucks, we have the opportunity to learn about twin needles, and then of course other uses for twin needles and even triple needles. So this block, I've had some fun. It was partially done, but I definitely had to finish up and get it like situated, and then of course embellish around it. Now right here on this quilt, you notice that our twin needle circle went in on a curved block. So the block was already sewn together, and then we do a reverse applique after we make our pin tucked fabric. Now I was reminded that one of our pin tuck videos is a video you can watch for free. You can preview even without a login. So we're going to put links below this YouTube video to the Bernina, the Pfaff, and the Husqvarna Viking pin tuck prep video you can watch so you can get an idea if this course is right for you. Now if you have a Brother, Baby Lock, Singer, Juki, those machines, I recommend that you watch the Viking Stitching Cosmos online course. That would be the one you would join if you're interested, because those feet are the most similar. So I had so much fun really just taking colors and doing some embellishing, and of course they are just on a single fabric color, but boy, you can sure make them pop as you go. Now last month we were working with the buttonholes, which I actually used a twin needle to make those buttonholes, and then we did with the buttons and the tassels. So what's coming up next? We have the fiber exchange is happening on May 15th. Now, if you don't get it in for this chance, you can do it for our fall fiber exchange, and that will be September 15th, 2021. And you can find links to what a fiber exchange is all about. And I do want to actually show you, I actually have a ton of fibers that have arrived. And in this one, from somebody in Texas. Look, again, green being a fun one. You actually send in a handful of fibers, and then you get fibers from all over the world, actually. So I'm very excited to see all the ones. You send them in, I shuffle them up, and then I send them all out back to you. And then this one is from somebody in Wisconsin. Let's see what are in this one. Ooh, talk about coordinating. Love your fibers here. So a couple things about working with pin tucks that I was reminded about when I was doing my blocks. Number one, having a handheld needle threader is a great idea. So those of you dependent on a regular needle threader from your sewing machine, when you put a twin needle on, well, it can't catch those two needles. So having a handheld one is something that I recommend. Again, we'll put links below this YouTube video where you can check out and purchase one of those, and I'll put a video as well of how to actually use it and why you would want one. Not a bad idea to have just in case your sewing machine needle threader kind of goes out on the fritz, gets bent, and you don't get into your service department to get it checked out and fixed just yet. It is a lifesaver. Some of you actually have one of those handheld needle threaders with your serger. So check your serger box before you order another one. Of course, it's nice to have one in both places. Since I happen to have a Pfaff sewing machine nearby when I was doing my blocks, I was reminded that I can use what I call is the airplane foot. There's one for a Pfaff and one for a Viking. These are great. They're actually a multi-line decorative foot, and it really helped me just kind of make those circles continue and I didn't have to put a separate guide on. It's open toe foot so you can see what you're going. So you can see where you're going, but it also has those lines to help kind of give you that match distance as you work outside and beyond your original circle or curve. So what's coming up next? In June, we are going to be working with the Piping Hot binding. I have one little orphan block, and that's all it has, but it has that fun accent color. The piping's in there, plus we get into paper piecing. So in our lessons in the Stitching Cosmos online course, we teach you how to make your own paper piecing block so you can do it on a curve. So it's not as hard as it sounds, but we definitely want to see what your paper piecing and piping blocks look like, but that's next month. So if you have finished the blocks that work with pin tucks and decorative stitches with twin needles, post them on the Facebook group so we can ooh and ah over your blocks and see how your colors are coming together. I've also been a little busy from the past weekend. If you have watched, we did our South Dakota Polar Plunge for Special Olympics. We raised over $12,700. Thank you so much for everybody who helped out. We matched every single one of your donations, and you can click up here and watch that Polar Plunge video as we jumped into a very, very cold lake for a reason. And as I said, freezing for a reason. So I'll be looking for your last couple packages of fiber exchanges needing to arrive by May 15th. If you don't think you can get it in by that date, just go ahead and save it or mail it in, and I will keep it for the next fiber exchange coming up this fall in September. Again, all the links for all the information, plus those free videos of how and to get set up for doing pin tucks. And I hope maybe some of you are going to be inspired and you're going to enroll in the Stitching Cosmos online course. We're going to put up here also the 10 most common questions people ask before they enroll in this course. And of course, don't forget, if you have an embroidery machine, we have that Embroidery Essentials online course for you to join us and master your embroidery machine. So thank you so much. Have a great month. And as summer approaches, I know a lot of you are going to be out and about, but make a little time to come back, work on this month's blocks, keep up with me, and I'll see you next month with those paper piece blocks and piping blocks all ready to go. So be inspired. Don't forget to have your sewing machine serviced, maybe while you're on vacation. If you've got some time to let it get cleaned and have its own spa day, not a bad idea to maybe plan for if you're going to be out of town. So thanks for watching, and check out all those links below. If this video has been inspiring, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.